It is great to see you again on CryptoQ Media. Allegations of XRP's collapse have been greatly exaggerated. If Crypto Basics headline is to be believed, XRP is very much alive and could end up being a market leader this cycle. The price of XRP will skyrocket over 17 if the best traders are right. Because of this, you can stop arguing that XRP isn't a worthwhile investment. A coin depicting a reptile from the distant past. The reason behind this is that most people don't know anything at all. Not to mention that they spew a lot of emotional garbage. The concept of an asset consolidating over a lengthy period of time is widely used in the financial world, despite how weird it may sound. This is especially the case when talking about XRP, the best performer of 2017. Counting down the days to 2018. It was the top performer over the whole Bitcoin market cycle. The fact that it would take some time to consolidate is not surprising, considering the recent attack by the SEC. I only want to make one point. So, let's review this fantastic essay. In addition, a mountain of data points to a bright future for XRP's value and sustainability. Having said that, I'd like to start by quickly going over the price movement that happened on Sunday night. A few things have changed recently, to begin with. Before we go any further, let me to clarify, in no way am I financially secure. I am not a financial expert, so please don't let my advice influence your investment choices. We will reach the midway mark of the year on June 30th, the last day of the month. The deadline is June 30th, 2020. At $63,242 and a high of $63,672 in the past 24 hours just now, Bitcoin has skyrocketed in price, while XRP is trading at slightly under 48 cents. It is fantastic to see it because the 24-hour low was $6,700. Just fill me in on what's going on. As of tonight at 6:31 p.m., this is the latest information available from reputable crypto chart analysts. As he pointed out in the following truth moments on this Bitcoin price chart, impulsive price action in the lower time frames is possible as we approach our important area of resistance. To be sure, though, it's too soon to tell. Either a denial or the color red will show up here shortly, so we will know for sure if it is. His reference to just over 63,000 is obvious to those of you who are following along on screen. He claims that we will soon find out whether the red zone is about to be rejected or if there will be more low time frame sideways movement. After that, there came still another. Just like the blue ones, this one is an impulsive move. This might go either way, but we'll make a decision about our next move soon. Continue to observe. These were captured earlier today. Here is a Bitcoin chart from the past 24 hours for you to see. He started the first one at 2 a.m. on June 30th and you can see it here, it is annotated. After that, between 5:30 and 5:35 p.m., we had another one, and it went up the rankings. He reshared that message around 6:30 p.m. So, 619.71 BTC, it's not like it rejected it forcefully. Despite trading sideways, we did observe another impulse toward the red zone he mentioned. It will be interesting to see if this pattern continues. This is new material from the charting guy, and he brings up some interesting points. His post from this evening at 7:10 p.m. Central Time reads as follows. Important: the 30th of June marks the beginning of Bitcoin's daily, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, quarterly, and semi-annual closures. Essential closures, especially ones that continue for 30 days or more. Here I will give a concise analysis of these. Examining the monthly closing of Bitcoin despite the obvious bull flag, I'm going to wait for Bitcoin to make a choice, which should be sometime between now and September. In the meantime, I'll just be a bull and hoard. If you would like me to, I can open this chart in portrait orientation. You should pause for a minute because a horizontal consolidation during an uptrend encourages you to continue buying. Confidence is not an issue when talking about chart analysis. Here, the likelihood of an outcome is calculated using the accessible data. His relative strength index RSI writings indicate that it is not even overbought yet. The Bollinger Bands followed according to him, it hasn't even expanded yet. Consequently, development will either take place or it won't. I thought it was technologically ignorant of some analysts to suggest that, technically speaking, perhaps they are looking at the data differently, segmenting it differently, and interpreting it differently. He was disputing, and I believe I highlighted him on my channel. At the beginning of Bitcoin's expansion, he probably proposed that they might be a viable investment based on Bollinger Bands. There will be a corresponding increase in the value of cryptocurrencies when the stock market grows, or vice versa, due to the fact that all asset classes are equally risky. Although it is impossible to say with certainty, I am placing my bets on it happening and on a massive surge in altcoins, especially XRP, when it happens. The following part of the message appears to be going to take up the entire screen. Look at the numbers he provided if you still don't trust me. This chart was also brought up by him. This is a Bitcoin USD chart that looks at the cryptocurrency at the end of every 2 months. So far, we have done almost nothing in the last 4 months as crypto, no matter how confident Twitter seems, it's actually collapsing, haha. Even the overbought level has not been achieved by the RSI just yet. Neither the Bollinger Bands nor their expansion have occurred. Because of this, it is interesting. Everyone in the cryptocurrency industry, including the XRP community, can be seen on social media, and Twitter in particular, which gives a glimpse into their behavior. This 2023 has been very crazy. With Bitcoin trading within a range following several huge impulses, there have been lots of crashes, but it hasn't been horrible so far. If there are a few months of flat pricing in early 2024 and some people feel like everything is falling apart, it's honestly not the end of the world. The scales are currently being monitored. Here is how Bitcoin fared over the subsequent 3 months, following a massive 56% rise in Q4 and 68% gain overall. Towards the end of the first quarter, Bitcoin's value fell 14%. This was essential for bringing things back down to earth, and it looks like it's testing the previous all-time high. The stochastic RSI was quite flexible, and the MACD was on the verge of completing its first bullish cross in quite some time. So, this is the norm in a ballroom. I've mentioned this previously. But now is the time to stress it again. It is clear from this kind of month that the bear market bottomed out in November 2022. When FTX fell. We have been enjoying a favorable tide for a while now. So, it is not shocking, not bad, and, historically speaking, typical that we have seen consolidation over numerous months this year. I am completely unfazed. Nevertheless, it has been recommended that you just stare at this individual because he is funny. If you can see what's on the screen. It was shared by Alex Cobb, another YouTuber who specializes in XRP. In addition, you said that XRP holders ought to resemble a small comic book character pointing to other items. He says you should go view those mountains. Finally, we have the 2 males who are fixated on the mountains. Everyone is unhappy. Weeping breaks out when he mentally superimposes this chart onto his mental image of the mountains, which he interprets as a declining value. There is good reason for you to behave in that manner if you own XRP. Currently, nothing unusual is occurring. Although the SEC's targeting of XRP is peculiar, the lord of the big cap coins will emerge unscathed. The rules have now been laid down, which is a relief after over a year. In your opinion, is that accurate? The point I'm making is that XRP's range-bound behavior over the last 6.5 years has been pointless, and the cryptocurrency's present behavior does not indicate that it will either reach a new all-time high or fall to zero. Please subscribe and like my channel before I end this.